actual student learning process. So those are our objectives today. And so hopefully you brought your article. And what I would like for you to do first is just take a moment right now to review your article and take a look at the markings that you might have done on student success, whether you hashtagged it or highlighted it. So if you could just go through your article and find some stuff. If you didn't get an opportunity to do that, the first page, not the darker one, but the first page with text has a lot of good information. So if you didn't get a chance to look, go ahead and take about a minute and mark some items. About 15 more seconds. Okay, and at this point right now, what we're going to do is just share with a neighbor, and I'll share with you, Ms. Medina, some areas that you highlighted, things that you felt that were highlights for yourself, and just kind of share. If you feel like you want to add notes or mark something on your page that you and the other person didn't mark, we're going to do this for about 2 minutes. Okay? Just the partner right next to you. On this program, I did a hashtag big three because to me it's the three big things. Make sure that the questions stop working and that you should model the thinking and then making sure that the ones that come up with their own. Take about 30 seconds to wrap up. Even if you're the only person engaging beyond this way. So instead of them sitting there while you're that you're making everybody else think, whether it's a degree, history, or they All right, so finish your sentence, thank your partner. And anything that really just stood out in your conversation about think time and how you're really processing think time about being in your classroom? Anything that kind of stood out?
So today I put out to the research to the data on it.
Right.
That is successful. And so that was something that's meaningful to me when it's actually the research to be effective.
Right.
It seems like it's going to help me on the high school secondary students, which is what we're trying to do as well, that all the students need. And it's always interesting to look at how it's something that's not socially acceptable to some students. They don't know how to respond to silence. Like even in the morning when we do the 30 seconds silence, everybody's better.
Yeah, silence can be very, very awkward. And so one thing that was in the article, it talked about teaching the kids what to do during the 30 seconds, that you basically have to model it for them. And you're going to say, you know, right now I want you to take about 3 to 5 seconds to think about your concept. Let me see. I'm thinking about how our author talks about this, da, 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 da. And so I'm doing an out loud think. And so as you model that over and over, eventually the kids are like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be thinking about, versus just looking in the air. So that was one really big thing that we talked about, was making sure that you're modeling, and that not only are you modeling for the kids that you're referring to, but think time too, where you're focusing on the kids that didn't get it right, or you're engaging them, that you also hold the other kids accountable. Say, hey, listen, because in a second I'm going to ask you to either agree, disagree, or piggyback on what we're talking about. So holding everyone responsible. Anything else?
Several things. In the beginning, it talks about women thinking on the that's the key. So many things.
Right.
But I like how on page 49, it basically gives a 4-step implementation. And then it also talks about students who work out and how you didn't want to log the other kids because they were always eager, but you didn't want to dance and their enthusiasm. You were not when you set a stop. You know, that, okay, this is stage time, it's the red, and then, you know, or whatever. So the visual signal, and I can really see how that would be good for some people that were, you know, they see before they, you know the concept that, okay, you know, and stuff like that was really good that, you know, and then they could transfer that to say the one that's not group, if they even have a cut, and when it's up or down or whatever, they signal, okay, you need to pick it better than a group as you model those two steps, it's making it replicate.
Miss Birdie actually started implementing the stop sign, even just within her small group. So when she has the kids in a small group, she has them do the think sign and everything as well. And so she just has it right there. They know whenever it's red, you think, whenever it's green, then she's going to call on you, or you get your opportunity to raise it. What I did want to do at this time is that we're going to do a mini quick write. So on the back of your article, and I'm just going to have you write for about a minute. And remember, with quick writes, we write until the time is up. So if you wanted to say, I like Mr. Bui's blue shirt, you know, let's just maybe try and stay on topic. Describe how you plan to systematically incorporate think time into your classroom discussions, and how this will broaden your students' learning. So let's take 30 seconds to kind of think about it first, and then I'll start the writing one. You don't need to think time, you need to do whatever you say. Okay, and your 1 minute starts. Stop. 2 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Okay. So I'll leave this for your own self-reflection, because this is kind of for yourself on how you want to implement think time. And one of the other things is what we just did was a short strategy in regards to doing a note-taking session and then going through and doing a quick write and everything like that. All right? So